Hi, my name's Yvonne and I'm a UK Stampin' Up demonstrator, and welcome to my channel. Today we have an unboxing. This is all the items from the mini catalogue, which is September to December. So this has got everything from your winter, Christmas, and all sorts of stamps, dies, papers and everything for the winter period. So if you have ordered from me within the last 6 months, you'll be receiving your catalogue very shortly. I'm a little bit delayed on sending them, unfortunately, but you will be getting them very soon. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got. So this is the words for the season dies in English, and here you've got a bunch of dies with various I don't know whether you can see it through sometimes you can see it through. So you've got holidays, greetings, New Year, Christmas, Halloween, merry, wishes, and holiday, or happy, and autumn as well in there. So yeah, and you've got a little banner as well. So that's a really nice die set, which is going to be very useful over the coming months. I'm just going to mix this up by showing you some papers in between. So here, I think we have a couple of bits here. Oops. So we have the Peaceful Garden. So these have just been cut down to 6x6s, and I'll show you that way. Now I would suggest this blue is possibly the Secret Sea, which is one of the new in colours. And then on the back we've got a bit of a paint swipe in a really pale colour. Wanted to suggest a basic beige and white on there. And then here we've got some lovely leaves. Again, it's with the Secret Sea, possibly a lighter, possibly Misty Moonlight, something like that, and a lighter blue, maybe a Lost Lagoon or something. And then on the reverse side we've got a lovely green, which I believe is it looks like Lost Lagoon. And we've got some lovely birds, some doves, so they're like peace doves. And then on the reverse you've got I want to say a crumb cake with a white design. Again, we've got some more doves, but these are two doves together. Gorgeous colours. And then on the reverse you've got the leafy pattern. And then here, blues again, and you've got some leaves and some berries. And then on the reverse you've got a check pattern. Here you've got some nice blooms and leaves, and then on the reverse with that Secret Sea, I think it's called, yeah, Secret Sea, and then you've got stars on there as well. Ooh, so that is the paper pack for Peaceful Gardens. And then here we have some gorgeous glimmer paper. So hopefully you can see that. Now the glimmer paper is non-shreddable. It's really nice glimmer paper. So really pretty. That's those two. And then we'll go back to, here we have another die, which is pattern tags and dies. And I really like this because you can do your layering of tags. So you've got your plain tag, and then you've got a pattern tag that you can put over the top. So you've got leaves, you've got stripes, and then you've got snowflakes, and you've got your little bows as well, and your reinforcers. So that's a really nice set for making tags. As I say, it's not just for Christmas, because you've just got the stripes, you've got a plain tag there, so you can use it all year round, which is really nice. Right, next one we have Christmas Words collage dies. Now these go with this. So we have a system called the hybrid system. So you've got an embossing folder with all the words. So Happy Christmas, Peace, Noel, Love, Let It Snow, Holly Jolly, Dear Santa, 'Tis the Season, Magic, Hope, Merry Christmas, got Fa La La, Season's Greetings, Wonder. So this will do a normal embossing. However, with the dies, you can actually cut out the dies. So if I put that way, or one way or the other, see which way it goes. Oh, it'll go the other way. Let me just take this off. So you position it there, and then you can actually cut out all the words. So I've not used these dies before, the die and the embossing folder, so I'm looking forward to using it to see how it looks. But yeah, I really like this idea, and it's a nice 2-in-1, so I can keep it all in the same pocket, which is good. It saves on stuff. So that's the next one. And then we'll go to some more paper. So this time we have the Autumn Toil, or Twirl. That's why it's Autumn Toil. I'll just get these out. Oops. So this is the Autumn Toil. I think that's how you pronounce it. So you've got some lovely autumnal colours in here. A lovely tree scene with deer. And then on the reverse, you've got a cross check on there. And here we've got a lovely green with pheasants, I believe. Lovely scene on there. And on the reverse, we've got some just some leaves in some autumnal colours. Then you've got this gorgeous pumpkin patch. Really nice. I love that. That's very pretty. I like all the subtle colours on that. And then on the back, you've just got a pattern on there. Here, we've got some lovely foxes. And on the reverse, you've got some stripes. I think these are going to be the same ones, just I've just cut them down a little bit differently so you can see them. Oops. We've got a nice selection. So really nice. These come in 12x12s, but I've cut these down. So you've got some lovely colours, and then The speciality paper is this. So you've got some lovely bronze coloured paper. So as you can see, it goes really well with these. I'm really liking this. You've got the red there, and then you've got the oops, the green, and then bring that across, and then you've got your trees. So the beautiful bronze coloured metallic paper, really nice. Really nice selection. Right, next we have another embossing folder, and this is called Gathering Leaves embossing folder, and it's a big embossing folder. So if you can just flip it up, so you've got all these leaves, really nice background design. Really nice big folder, so you can use it not only for your card making but your scrapbooking as well. So that is that. And then I have the Snow Delights decorative masks. So what these masks are, you've got 4 different masks and they build up a snowflake. So you've got that one there, you've got that one there, that one there, and that one there. So you can use them separately, or you can build a picture with them and use different colours and use your blending brushes like so, and then you'll just rub your colour into them and then go and put your lay your next mask down. So they've got like little notches to make sure you're in the right position for your next mask. But they are really nice, and I'm looking forward to using those in the near future. Here we have some sparkles. So the first ones are the streak dots. There we go. And these are autumnal ones. Nice browns, bronzes in there. Really nice. You can use those for all sorts. Then we have the traditional sparkling sequins. So they're really nice. So again, the adhesives, and you've got some nice Christmassy colours in there, which is good. And they're flat, they're not as bumpy. And then these ones are the frosted iridescent dots. There we go, that's a frosted iridescent. So you've got like pinks, purples, blues, and like a pearly colour. So they're really pretty. And then we go on to our next paper, which is the Traditions of Christmas. Let me just take that out. Again, we have some specialty paper as well, so I'll just put those aside. So here we have some poinsettias and a bit of gold in there as well, which is really nice. And on the reverse, we've got the checks. Here we have more poinsettias. There's beautiful gold in there. And then on the reverse, you have a green check. We've got some different poinsettias with a pink in there. So you've just not got the red, you've got the pink as well. So quite a subtle set of colours. And then on the reverse, you've got a blue pattern. Here you've got a bouquet of flowers. They look like poppies, but yeah, That's really nice. Again, you've got the gold as well, and then on the back you've got the green stripes. Another variation of the poinsettias with the poppies, or whatever flower they are. I'm not very good with flowers. And then you've got blue stripes. That looks like a night of navy, or even a misty moonlight on the back of there. And then finally we have this one, which is much more detailed poinsettias with the leaves, really nice. And then on the reverse we've got a red, which looks like cherry cobbler to me. And then this would be the all season velvet paper. So this is separate paper, and you've got green, red and white. So this is a velvet texture, really nice. And it's not too stiff, because sometimes with velvet paper it can be quite stiff, and this isn't, so that's really good. So that is that. Put those back. Make sure I get them right. Excellent. Right, then we have a Merry Christmas stamp set. So this is a big photopolymer stamp set. So using some gorgeous papers, this stamped on some cardstock, bit of gems, and you're done. So this is going to be a really useful stamp set this Christmas. Then we have Joyful Tidings. So here it's got tidings of joy this Christmas season. Believe, peace, hope and joy. Noel, may the wonder and the magic of Christmas fill you with delight. So you've got some nice sentiments for the inside of your card on here, rather than the outside of the card. But as I say, either or, but I think they're really nice for the inside. And then you've got some pretty stamps with oranges and pine cones, and then you've got a sprig there as well. So really good, really nice stamp set. And that is the cling stamp set, which I believe we will no longer be doing. It'll be only the photopolymer ones, and then they're also changing the packaging. So you're going to be getting your stamp sets in these instead, or something similar to those going forward. But at the moment we've still got those cling stamp sets in. So that's that one. I'll put these together. These are separate items, but I think they go really well together. So first off, you have the Joyful Days Memories and More card pack. Now I always buy these card packs, especially at Christmas time, because they've got some great images and easy cards. So here we've got the Merry Christmas. On the back you've got a checked effect, so you've got quite a few of those Merry Christmases. Then here you've got some cards with lines, so that's for putting in your scrapbook. And then on the reverse side we've got some more checks. Then we have, let's pick these up. So Joyful Days, again you've got all these, and then on the reverse you've got some more pattern paper on the back. Here we've got some trees. So there are all the trees. Really nice colours on those trees. And then on the reverse you've got Christmas cheer. So you can use that size as a card or that side of the card, or cover that up and put your own sentiment in there. That's why I really like these, because you can get so much out of this pack. Here we've got some more Christmas trees, which are like painted Christmas trees. That's the vibe I'm getting from these. They're painted. And then on the reverse again we've got this coloured background, like splodges of paint. And then we have the wreath, which is a really nice wreath. And then on the reverse again you've got some squares with trees at the bottom. So as I say, you can use that for your scrapbooking. And then also you've got bigger cards in here. So the most wonderful time of the year, really nice. And then on the reverse again you've got some more squares and some more journaling you can use for those. But with these I don't know what the colours are in these. They tell me on here. Normally tells you what the colours are. So you've got cherry cobbler, mossy meadow, old olive, secret sea and strawberry slush. So secret sea and strawberry slush are our new in colours for 2025 to 2027. So you could quite easily use some cherry cobbler cardstock, stick that on your cherry cobbler cardstock, put a couple of gems on there and you're done. So these are really easy cards for you to make if you haven't got a lot of time. They are really, really good. Again, we've got some more lines for journaling on these cards, and on the reverse you've got a bigger area of background colours. So using all those colours that I've just mentioned. And then here we have the trees, really nice trees. And then on the reverse you've got the check again. So with these ones have the, what is it, the mossy meadow green cardstock. Make a card, stamp a sentiment on some card, raise it up, put a couple of gems on there and you're done. So yeah, really liking this set. Now you don't have to, but I did buy the actual Christmas greetings mix and match specialty cards and envelopes. So these are some cards and envelopes, and as you can see they are pre-printed. Just open them up. So you've got the nice bits on the envelopes. You've got some different colours as well, which is nice. So the colours are crumb cake and garden green and gold. So yeah, you've got nice envelopes there. Put them there. And then you have cards as well. So you could, literally do that, put a sentiment on, put a bit of gold gems on there or stars or anything, and there you go, you've got a completed Christmas card. So I'm liking the combination of the plaid with the green and the crumb cake, which is really nice. So that is those ones. And then again, this is something that we have been doing, which is Greetings for You Mix and Match Ephemera Pack English. So the ephemera pack is basically lots of sayings. I'll be careful that I don't stab myself. That are stamped and pre-cut. So you have joy, season's greetings, merry and bright, from our house to yours. That's a really nice one. 'Tis the season. And then we've got from our house to yours. So you've got a couple of ones. You've got circles, you've got shaped lettering. Don't know how many sheets we've got of those. So that's 2 sheets of that one. And then here you've got your Merry Christmas, 'tis the season, Happy Christmas, Merry and Bright, Joy, 'tis the season, and Joy again, and Merry and Bright. And then again, we've got different fonts for Happy Christmas, Joy, Merry and Bright, Season's Greetings. So you've got a lot of options. So if you combine the first kit, let me just grab maybe that one, and then just pop this out. There you go. There's a card, and you can actually cut that and then put Merry and Christmas underneath, or use one of the other ones that's got a better thing for you. And I believe these are actually stickable. These are stickers. So there you go, Merry and Bright in the middle of there on a little card, and you're done. So a combination of the 3 things that I've just shown you. Definitely the Memories and More pack and these ones, and then as I say, it's up to you with the cards and envelopes, or you just use plain cards and envelopes. But yeah, really easy to make Christmas cards with this particular, or these particular sets. So I'm really pleased I've got them, and I'm going to have great fun in playing with them. So yeah, that is the Greetings for You Mix and Match Ephemera pack. Now I know they do different ones. This is just the one that I got, and I'm really pleased I've got that. Right, so I'll do another lot of papers. I've got some more papers here. So here we have the North Pole Delivery 12 by 12. And I believe there's another set in there as well. So we have some nice little pieces, various bits and pieces in there of the cutouts that I've already put in a bag. So there's lots of those with dogs and cats and everything. That's really nice. And then these are the papers. So I've got this nice. You've got this nice pieces of paper with the dogs. Really nice, and got lots of different dogs. You've got a cat down there as well. So that's really good. And then you've got the animals in the trucks, which is really fun. Oh, that's the reverse, so you've got lots of letters. So that's a nice background. And so then you've got the trucks. And then on the back, you've got some stamps in the green with lots of different images. And this is a nice one, a Christmas scene. Very nice. And then on the back you've got lots of post boxes, which is a nice background. Here we've got different animals. So we've got bears, foxes, owls, badgers, hedgehogs. So they're really nice. And on the reverse it's just a pale colour, possibly soft sea foam and some white dots. Then we have some parcels on there, and then we've got some red check. I think this is a different one. So that was the North Pole delivery, and then this one is the Elegant Pine and Snowflakes. So here we are, we have a background, so there's your snowflakes and elegant pines. Again, you've got different snowflakes, and then on the back some beautiful coloured leaves and foliage. Really nice, that one. Again, you've got some green splodges, and then you've got pine cones on there. Beautiful papers these are, really, really nice. And then on the back you've got some nice leaves and holly and sprigs and pine leaves and things. And then we have some snowflakes and some bigger snowflakes on there. So that's really nice. And again, foliage snowflakes, and then on the other side you've got darker ones. Really, really nice papers. So that is the Elegant Pine Snowflakes. Right, so let's see what other papers I've got. I've got a few more papers and then one more thing, and then we're done. So here we are, the Gathering Together. So we've got leaves with gold, really nice. And then we've got a plainer background, which will probably be the basic beige. Here we've got some nice leaves and gold with basic beige. And on the back we have a check or plaid. We have a nice orange plaid with the basic beige and gold. And then we have a brown, which looks like early espresso, I think. Then we have these gorgeous leaves with toadstools, again with the gold. And then we have the basic beige check on the back. Just making sure which ones are which. Then let's go with that. Yeah, so again you've got nice green and gold stripes with the gold, and then the leaves again. And on the back have a Cajun craze colour, and then you've got brown there. And then we have this must be the Gathering Together. I lost a bit. This must be the Modern Christmas paper. So here we've got some black and white, and then we've got gold baubles. So this is a modern one. You've got spots, and then you've got black and gold Christmas trees, really nice. You've got black and white squiggles, and the back you've got some gold circles, black, with a nice pattern, really nice. Here we've got some black with dots, and then the other side it's gold and black white stripes. Then you've got fa la 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 la, la 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 la, and then here you've got mistletoe in the gold, black and white. And then we have Christmas trees in the black and white, and then we've got the stars, gold stars with the black and white as well. So that is that one. Now we have one of my favourites. As soon as I saw this I was like, oh, I must have this. So this is the Lights of Aurora. Now I absolutely love these. They are so pretty how they've done the colourings. So these are images of the Northern Lights, or interpretations of the Northern Lights. Absolutely gorgeous. Now I watch a programme on YouTube, Cecilia, she's in Svalbard, and she shows you the night sky in Svalbard, and it looks absolutely amazing. I'd love to go. And then on the reverse you've just got various colours, just solid colours, but they're sort of like got a mottled effect. Really nice colours, beautiful. So that is the Lights of Aurora. Oops, put it in there. I'll put them in there later. And then finally, for our designer series paper, we have the Christmas tags and more mix and match. So here we have plaid with a nice green. We have baubles with a strip of dots. So you can cut those down, make them into a couple of cards. Really nice. Then we have part of a wreath. Again, you've got another strip. Some nice cutouts for you to either do on cards or make tags with. And then you've got green stripes on the back. Again. And then these ones are actually cutouts as well. So you can use those. And then you've got plaid as well. So that's just a selection of the Christmas tags and more. Right, finally, that's it for the papers. So my last thing today is this. So this is a Stampin' Up kit, and this is, I can bring it out. This is the Harvest Home Garland kit, and these are the acorns for this kit, and they look so good. They are really nice acorns. I'll quickly get out the kit. I know there's going to be a lot in it, so you can make your own garland, which I think is absolutely fabulous. And as always with these kits, I find if you see this made into a kit, so you've got your rope, and then you've got all the leaves. So that is how it looks, and then you've got all the instructions on how to do it. It does say that you need a glue gun. But yeah, really great. And always with these kits as well, you've got a ruler down the side of the page, just so you can measure out your ribbon or your thread or anything. And you've got everything broken down there, what's in there. So it's really, really good. I'll just give you a idea. So you've got the, like a pale peachy colour. Then you've got the golds. Then you've got the greys, which is really nice. And this paper is like a home, I'm trying to think of like a silk paper, because as you can see, it's got bits in it. It's not flat. It's got texture on it. And you've got the texture of the leaves as well, but you've got texture in the paper as well, which is really nice. Here we've got some blue. Some nice blues. And then you've got some browns. Again, some beiges, some black coppery colours. And these all punch out. You've got your greens. Again, you've got occasion craze. Absolutely lovely. I'm really looking forward to making this, and I'll probably do a video of it as well while I'm making it. But yeah, you have tons and tons of leaves. And as I say, once you've done this kit, if you've got leaf punchers or leaf die cuts, you could have a go at making something very similar yourself. So yeah, absolutely lovely, lovely kit. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and it's inspired you. So if you haven't got a catalogue, then please drop me an email and I'll be happy to put one in the post to you. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.